Star Trek Tuesday. It's your favorite time of the week. It's time for all the Star Trek and sci-fi news of the week. It's time for the main viewer. There is so much good stuff on tap today. We have Sam Adams, Blue Moon. We got that 805 logger. Oh, wait, it's a different kind of tap. Sorry, but that's, nothing wrong with those. Have you ever had the Sam Adams Bigfoot Ale? Man alive, that's some good stuff. All right, we have some huge news from Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 3. I think there might even be some news from Strange New Worlds Season 4. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Nobody knows exactly how much stuff is going to keep dropping, but we also, have we even covered this? We actually have dates, right? We have Strange New Worlds dates.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are those public yet?
Yes.
Okay.
oh.
We have Strange New Worlds Season 3 dates live chat. If you know what the dates are for Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 3, let us know. Give us your answers. Jenny just popped in and out. Nice seeing you, Jenny. Thanks for showing up today. People are already putting them in the live chat. Those are correct, but we're going to tell
Hey,
you all about the Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 3 dates. Also, oh man, we have
Thundercats. Oh.
just Thundercats.
Oh,
We have something that I really freaked out about, and I think you will too. We have Captain's Chair schematics for you nerds out there. We know a lot of nerds love schematics. I like looking at ships diagrams and things like that. But the Captain's Chair, that's really
I have all
interesting.
the specs and diagrams.
So we have those. That's going to be super exciting to parse through in nerd style. Also, Dr. Phlox's elixirs. You know, he always had like weird stuff. Well, we're going to talk about all that weird stuff. Also, red shirts. You may have heard of those. So much to cover with Melissa Longo, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Also, thank goodness, the Matt Boardman is here.
Hey, what's up?
And Jenny R. Johnson is here. She's kind of like, what are those? Not prairie dogs, but what are those guys that pop their head
Prairie
out of the
dogs.
ground? Prairie, no, but there's another one that we have like around here. What is it?
Groundhogs. No,
Ground, is it groundhogs? Maybe. Anyway,
I don't
Jenny R.
know.
Johnson's here.
By the
I'm
skin of my
guessing.
teeth.
Good hair, good shirt.
Thank you.
Yes.
And my name's Ryan T.
Great.
Husk. Oh, Melissa and
Yay.
I have cool shirts too that you can
Yes.
get. It's baseball season. Bozeman Phoenixes, everybody. You know what Bozeman, Montana is, and you know what the Phoenix is. You can get your very own baseball shirt to be the coolest person on your block, or the It's a Jake even cooler shirt,
Yes.
maybe. That's pretty awesome. You can get that at the Star Trek and Chill online store at the description box below. Click that link, get your very own shirt in your favorite size, color, and style. And Matt Boardman, you got a story behind yours, right?
Yeah. This is one of the
Oh,
Starfleet Academy shirts from
sick.
Universal.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Even cooler is, I don't know if you can see this, the back.
Oh,
Whoa,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
That
The
is pretty
triangle.
cool.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome.
Beautiful. Good
And it's
color.
fuzzy.
Oh, like extra cozy.
It is very cozy.
Nice.
It
So
is
let's
very
say hello to Rookie of the Year Red Shirt Bob, Mark Zetkoff, Joshua Reeve, Joel, and Valisok. Even though he told me how to pronounce it, I'm so terrible at this. Badger, I can pronounce that. Dave Gregory, no problem. Chuck A, Amanda Stevenson, May Borello out in the May area. It's your favorite month. I bet she's heard that before. Sorry. Rico E. Anderson is here. He's put a lot of X's in his comment. What's going on? What's with the triple X, Rico? Well, never mind. Don't answer that. And everybody, we see all of you here, and we're looking forward to partying with you for the next 90 minutes, like Ananzi the Spider and Richard Thomas, Linda Anderegg. We were just talking about you, Linda, behind your back. Good things, though. All right, everybody, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications. If you're listening in, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. We'd really appreciate it. Let's get into this. Pretend it's a pool and let's dive in. Okay, so first things first, Melissa Longo. This is really important. Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Well, you know what? Let's just do this. We should announce the premiere dates for Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Am I right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's do it.
News.
oh, I thought it was 3. Look, it's 4 huge Star Trek Strange New Worlds teases. Did that change?
Oh.
So confused. Look,
Yeah.
the point is, Matt, would you like to tell everybody when Strange New Worlds season 3, 2 years later, is finally premiering? We're so excited to know.
The answer is July 17th.
What year?
So-
July
Yeah.
17th.
Yeah, but
Finally.
they're probably
This
only
year?
releasing one episode, though, right?
No. No.
Wow.
And why don't you tell me what movie you want to see?
Right, exactly. We are actually getting sorry. I just want to keep you in suspense,
Mhm.
right? No, we're actually getting 2, count them, 2 episodes of Strange New Worlds, which makes me feel like they looked at this and went, hey, these 2 episodes correlate to each other. And for us to kick off, perhaps even wrap up the story we were telling at the end of season 2, we need to give you this at the beginning, because otherwise, I mean, come on, who wants to wait week to week? I'm sorry. I'm so spoiled by streaming. And back in the day when Netflix used to drop an entire season at once and I would binge it in an entire night, who needs sleep, right?
What is
Exactly.
sleep?
Good.
I'm trying
Right?
to pull up an article that has these dates, but everybody's got all these pop-ups. It's annoying.
Oh.
So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go to StarTrek.com, front page. Oh, it changed. There it is. Star Trek Strange New Worlds sets course for season 3 premiere on Thursday, July 17th. And then it
You
says,
can pause it.
hit it.
Hit
All
Hit
right.
it.
StarTrek.com is our favorite website because
Mhm.
No,
No
pop-ups
pop-ups.
usually.
so much so that I openly sought it out while Matt Boardman stalled for us. Okay. Sets course for season 3 premiere on Thursday, July 17th. So here it is, July 17th. 2 episodes. So episode 1 and episode 2 will premiere on Thursday, July 17th, exclusively on Paramount Plus
Mhm.
Mm.
in the US.
In the US.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Did we find
And
out what about?
actu-
Yeah, go ahead, Melissa.
Yeah, I did share an article on Friday that
Right.
it premieres in Australia
I
and
know.
with the premiere dates of the other episodes as well.
Mhm.
On July 17th.
Oh, great. Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But their toilet run the opposite of ours, so I don't know.
Awesome.
Okay, so we saw all this great key art that we love so
Yeah.
much. It says in season 3, when we reconnect with the crew of the USS Enterprise, still under the command of Captain Pike. Why do they say that like that's a bad thing? It's still under the command of Captain Pike. They face the conclusion of season 2's harrowing encounter with the Gorn, but new life and civilizations await, including a villain that will test our characters' grit and resolve. So anyway, I think we covered a lot of this already, but that's the answer. The 17th has episodes 1 and 2, then every subsequent week after that. So the 24th will have episode 3, the 31st will have episode 4, and while most of us are partying out in Vegas, season 5 will drop. But will anybody hear the tree at that point? I don't know.
Episode 5. Yeah.
So, live chat, please let us know how excited are you about season 3 and about finally having a premiere date and only having to wait 2 more months. Melissa, are you excited or are you just kind of like sometimes when you wait for a really long time for something,
Yeah.
when you finally get it, it's less of an excitement and more of just like a relief. Like you're like, I can finally just put my brain to sleep.
Yeah.
But I don't mean to put words in your mouth.
It will be a relief. But I'm excited for the relief. And to see what happens with the Gorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see. I mean, Frakes was talking about how the episode that he directed is like his favorite episode he's ever directed of anything, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, and didn't he say it was going to be like kind of later in the season, right?
Yeah.
But we don't
He
In
know.
did.
August.
August. Okay, so that's
He
anywhere
did
between
indeed.
episode 5 to 9, somewhere in that realm.
It'll be the
Mm.
one that comes out during STLV.
Ah,
That'd be fun.
oh. But I
Yeah.
thought it was later in the season. So maybe
Probably.
it's the end
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, I
of
actually
August.
know the answer to this.
Yeah, what did he say? Didn't he have like a specific date? Or did he just say August?
He just said August.
Mm. And that
And
sent us into a
IMDb,
tizzy.
yeah. IMDb has episode dates.
Oh, right.
They don't have titles yet.
Details. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So it's either 5 through 8
Yeah,
if he's
5
right.
through 5, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, something like that. I was about to do a dance move. Hate that. I hate that those numbers are in succession. Great show, by the way.
Yeah.
Great show. All
Oh
right.
my.
So let's get into this
Oh
first
my.
official article here. Melissa Longo. This from our good friend, John Orchiola of Screen Rant. You know him as Back of the Head. I use the term friend loosely. 4 huge Star Trek Strange New Worlds teases. Season 3 must deliver answers to. Could we
Yeah.
can we guess what those teases are? I mean, I'm not like Melissa
Shoot.
here where I haven't seen season 2 in 2 years, and I know she just did a rewatch recently, which is a great
I
thing to
did.
do now.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
So I can think of obviously Captain Bactel, does she die?
Mm-hmm.
2 is Roger Corby. I think that's got to be one. Like, what's going to be the situation with Roger Corby and what's her name?
Chapel.
Chapel, right?
And like what the Spockness of it.
Yeah,
Yeah. 'Cause
But-
she's leaving, right?
yeah.
To go.
So what are the other 2? Do you guys guess? Or do I have those wrong? And live chat, let us know what questions or teases you want answered in season 3.
Well, I mean, Scotty.
Oh, duh. That's the biggest one. No offense to Captain Patel.
Yeah.
Right?
But
Mhm.
those were, I will say that oh, fun. Anyway, just
Yes.
I will say that the ones that Ryan suggested were not in the article.
Oh, maybe it's like
Okay.
teasers, like from the teasers, like
Like in the-
Trelane.
Oh.
And
no.
like Trelane could be one. And also they had like a Edosian, right? An Edosian bartender. Like maybe that's what it is. Like things that
Right.
they showed in the teaser.
No?
Like
No.
I'm wondering, are we going to, at some point in this season, are we going to get a scene where we have Kirk, Spock, Uhura, and
Ooh,
Scotty
that would be fun.
all together, right?
Yeah.
In some sort of interaction.
Mhm.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe?
and is
Well-
Bones going to be introduced in episode
Right?
10?
Right?
Oh.
Or no, I think it's gonna be Sulu. I think
Oh, that's right. We
Sulu
had that.
will be
Yeah.
introduced in episode 10 because our
Mm.
options are Bones, Sulu, and Chekhov. But Chekhov didn't come into this
Mhm.
until the second season of original series. So I think it's between those two. If I had to guess,
Or old Doc, what's his stink? Right?
oh,
Dr. Phil.
Bri-
I always called him. Yes, but that's
Bryce.
his first
Bryce?
name.
Yeah.
Bryce.
Yeah,
Dr. Philip Bryce.
that's it.
no, Boyce, sorry.
Boyce,
Boyce.
not
But
Bryce,
wasn't
Bryce,
Boyce.
Wasn't
Boyce.
Boyce in the
Boyce.
cage though?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But was he also in the original? He wasn't in the original series
No.
then, right? So the
No.
cage is in the past. So he's in the past. He
I
got
always
left
forget
behind.
that.
The
All
cage
right.
is the cage precedes Strange New Worlds. I know I get lost in this all the time. But I really wish we
Yeah.
could have met Dr. Boyce. That would have
Right.
been awesome.
Okay, I take
Yeah.
it back. Yes,
Played by
Bones.
Jeff Combs.
Bones it up. But who could possibly be Bones?
Carl Urban.
Well, yeah.
That
He's like
would
the
be-
only person.
Love that.
I do
I think
too.
I think it's gonna be Sue. Well, it's gonna be one of those two. I don't know.
Hmm.
Or maybe it'll be like Janice Rand.
Interesting.
I would love to
Ooh.
see Janice
Hmm.
Rand.
Mhm.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
So-
be great.
What are the teasers in the article
Oh,
that we haven't
great.
hit on?
Are
Well,
we really?
Right. All
Riker
of them.
would have.
Yes, he would.
The article hit on, it's not from the teaser, it's from season 1 and season 2.
Okay.
Answers to questions that are still left hanging
Aha.
in
Okay.
certain episodes.
Interesting. All right, let's hit it up.
Okay.
Number 1, Cybok. Spock's brother is in a Vulcan prison.
All right.
Man, I
Mhm.
barely remember that.
All right.
From season. Oh yeah. Wait,
That
no,
was
that was
season-
season 1.
Yeah, that was season
Was
one.
it?
I know
Wow.
it's crazy. Yeah, I know it's
Yeah.
crazy. You
Oh,
watch
it
it
was
was
season
stuff that you
one.
thought
I
this
can't
must have
even-
happened much later, but
It's
no, a lot
when-
happened in season one.
It was when Mbenga
Mhm.
was sitting there fishing or something like that, right? That episode.
I don't know, but it was the one where Spock and Chapel kiss in front of T'Pring to
Right.
Oh.
break their their
because-
Right.
engagement
right, to
Mhm.
break off their engagement.
Right.
so that it couldn't be used to manipulate the situation.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Speaking of manipulating a situation,
Mm-hmm.
there's this one. La'an told Kirk about her time travel. Will there be temporal ramifications?
Ooh.
That's a very good point because there always
Ooh.
are.
Yeah.
But like, are there?
And would we know?
What's going on here, you two? Okay.
Definitely felt a spark.
Because like,
What's
If
going on
this-
here, you two? Never mind.
yeah.
Those colors do compliment.
They really do. They really do.
Mm.
They put some work into that. I appreciate that.
I thought you were gonna say something, Jenny, and I jumped on you with a dumb joke.
I was, and you did. And then I just
it's gone.
cried. I just no. Well, I was gonna go off on a little like because right, assuming that this is the Prime Universe, which it is, right? Then any temporal ramifications would be the ramifications that created the Prime Universe that we know already.
Yeah.
What happened.
Happened. So now everything that happens now is happening.
What happened? Exactly.
Right.
So what
'Cause
you're
this is-
saying is in the
Yeah.
original series,
Yeah.
that's in the future from this.
Yes.
So these temporal ramifications will not affect what we know about the original series because they happened before the original series anyway. That's
Yeah.
true.
They
The only thing
shouldn't.
Who's to say that
Mhm.
those ramifications aren't supposed to happen anyway? So
Exactly.
that
So what that
the
means
future stuff
is
take
it could
us
all
higher.
be a different future or timeline than Enterprise, but not from anything
Then
after that.
Enterprise.
right.
Wait, what?
because
Right.
Enterprise is trucking along
Yeah.
and the cage is those two are
Right.
trucking along, and then there
Before
might
the
be these
ramification.
time
Although they did go
ramifications
back
and
in
then
the
it splits.
past,
Oh
way
shoot, this is gonna give me a headache.
before
I hate
to the
temporal
I
21st
love it. I love it.
century.
I
But
love
knowing
it.
that they know that we know that we know.
Yeah.
Right. So here's the problem I have with these time things, okay? This is why I don't like them. Because they are basically just they move at the speed of plot, just like Klingons. Okay. I use Klingons as my reference, okay? When they say they can use Klingon honor to justify anything. They could be like, Worf, you killed that man. And he'd be like, in battle, nothing is more honorable than victory. Okay. But then you could be like, Worf, you didn't kill that man. Nothing is honorable about killing a defenseless warrior. So, like you can
Right.
literally justify anything with one line from a Klingon that says, to lie and dishonor for victory is not dishonorable. And you're like, oh, well, I guess that makes sense. But like they can say anything they want. And same thing with temporal. They could be like, oh, well, no, but actually, if you take this back and do this, then it's a different timeline. But also, if you already knew that, I'm like, oh, I can't do this anymore. It's too
No
hard.
way. The rules of temporal mechanics are very well established, depending on the universe that you're operating in, of course.
This
Carry
is
the
true.
square root.
And also depending on what caused the temporal anomaly in the first place, because if it was like a Q thing, then it probably isn't like a real thing that's going to affect anything unless he decided that it is.
Okay,
But if you just go
that's-
back through like a quantum thingy that the Borg made, then you do change the past, right?
Okay, but that's like senior year academy level temporal mechanics you're talking.
It's really
here.
funny.
I'm still 101.
Math is not my jam, but temporal mechanics, ooh, I just love it. I love it. It's like,
Okay, so if we ever need explanations, we'll go to you, Jenny.
I like to think about it.
Makes my
Maybe
head
Jenny is a time
hurt.
traveler.
I'm always so excited when I'm watching like some other show and they go time travel-y and they do it well, and I'm just like,
Yes. I've always
I do
figured that I
like time
can,
travel.
yeah, I've always figured that I could see the future with certainty. I just have to be patient,
nice.
Right. Eventually,
Nice.
you will.
Yeah, so we're all time travelers.
Yeah.
We're just all kind of going at the same pace.
Well, kind of.
We're all
Jenny's in the future right
astronauts
now.
on some kind of Star Trek. Yes, I am in the future. It is 9:24.
Oh, I see. Well,
Yeah.
okay,
It
look.
all is well.
Technically speaking, we are
Right.
all in the past because every single thing that we observe has happened just right before we observed
Right?
it.
Right now. Right
Mm.
now.
So
Right now.
literally,
Right now.
even what
Yeah.
you are seeing,
Yeah.
you're not seeing the
Yeah.
present. You're seeing something that happened just that amount of time for that light to reach your eye and your brain to process it.
You're
So
remembering
really-
it.
Yeah. So really,
We
we're
are
totally living in the
remembering it.
past forever. We can't even live in the present,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Just wait till you start thinking about how like color is just what your brain is telling you you're seeing, and not, I mean anything you look at is just what your brain is saying that's that.
I
but-
don't see color.
Oh my God. But you know what I mean?
My
Ah.
dad's colorblind. Does that count? That's kind of
Ooh, that's very
counts.
interesting.
Yeah.
I
It
Yeah,
find
I'm
is
that
sure he's
fascinating.
very interested in it.
Hmm. Isn't that a genetic thing?
Yeah. I
Is
don't
it?
have
Passed
None
down
of us.
from
Yeah.
the mother's side, though. Like
Really?
the mother's the carrier,
know.
but it's
Really?
it's more prominent in males. So they
I did
pass
not
it
know
Yeah.
down.
that.
Same
I just
with
know
I
that
have some
he
color
said
blindness.
baldness.
to see
Yeah.
a stoplight, he just had to memorize which one, that red is on the top, stop is at the top,
Ooh.
and green is
Oh.
at the bottom. Did you say you have color blindness, Matt?
Yeah, I have some. Yeah,
Really?
Wow.
which is fantastic as an artist. Let me tell you.
I know that's
Thank goodness
well,
for
our
color
buddy
pickers.
Scott
How do you
Baker.
manage that?
Our buddy Scott Baker's also colorblind, and he works
Yeah.
with colors a lot of times. But what
Wow.
colors are you colorblind in?
Wow.
In the reds and greens.
Hmm.
My
That's
parents
a popular one.
painted one of the bathrooms in their house a green color, and it was such a light green color that when I would walk in, it looked white to me. I could not see it, and
Huh.
but there were moments in which, like during the middle of the day, and like just a little bit of light was like
Yeah.
creeping around the curtains, and
Wow,
I'd look in a
interesting.
corner, I could see the green. I'm like, okay, I know that it's green, but as soon as you turned the light on in the room, it went white to me, and I was like, this
Oh.
is weird. Yeah. And then
No,
sometimes even with like some Tupperware or something, like I'd be like, "Oh, what color is that to you?" I'm like, "Well, that's blue." And they're like, "No, that's very like purple or whatever." And I'm like, "I don't know, it's Tupperware."
you know, I have a friend who is colorblind, or like I think blue, red, green colorblind. And as a little kid, he just kind of learned to cope with it. And then he came home from school one day and he told his parents that his teacher was green, but she wasn't green. She was just a, you know, darker shade.
Whoa.
But he learned that those shades are,
Oh.
he just learned that he's like, oh,
Oh,
that's got to be green,
Right.
Anyway.
interesting. Hmm.
Wow.
Lucia Raz out in Brazil says, my dad was colorblind too. Oh, you guys have color blindness in Brazil. Interesting. Okay, back to work, everybody. So that's only two, but that's a fun one. Oh boy. Oh man, I don't remember any of these. I mean, I do now, but number three, Dr. Mbenga killed
Oh.
Ambassador Doc Raw. Will Star
Yeah.
Right.
find out about what Mbenga did?
Mm.
That had it
Yeah.
coming.
The butcher of something.
Yeah.
I am forgetting now.
Butcher
Doc.
of.
Oh, I know.
The Butcher
I don't
of
remember.
Jagal.
Jagal.
Nice. Well done.
Wow.
Matt Boardman coming in with the save.
It would be interesting to see if they bring this back because it was in season 2 that this happened, and
Right.
it was the reveal of some post-traumatic stress that
Yes.
a few of the crew member had experienced during the war, like Babs and Chapel and Ortegas
Right.
were all part of the war.
Back in Nam.
Yeah,
Back in
man.
Nam. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So here's the fourth one. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, this is another fun one that I forgot about. Said that to make you feel at home, Jenny.
Thank you. We don't say that,
Oh,
but okay. Thank you.
right.
Carol Marcus is Kirk's pregnant girlfriend. Will
Oh,
Carol appear
right.
in Star Trek Strange New Worlds? That would be cool.
That
That's
would
the
be
face
cool.
he made when he found out.
Yeah. That's the face she made when she found out too.
Oops. Oops.
Hey.
Shit happens. Oh, I'm sorry.
Melissa P. Longo.
That was just whoops.
All right. Oh, maybe we should have a poll about this.
Mhm.
While I'm typing this away, Jenny, what do you remember about Carol Marcus besides turn around? That's from like Into Darkness, wasn't it? Into Darkness? Yeah.
I
They
haven't
kept
seen Into
showing that in
Darkness.
the
And
they kept
she's
showing
in
that in the
the-
trailer, I remember.
Yeah.
Is she in her underwear in that part?
Yes. Yep. She's in her underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you recall I have not
Kurt was
I
typing
have
going,
still
"How you
not seen
doing?"
Into Darkness.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah. So all I know about Carol Marcus is from Star Trek 2 and her subsequent. Oh no, that's right. She wasn't in 3 because they spliced Kirk into her parts of the Genesis talk in 3.
Was
That's
she?
right.
Oh, really? I thought she was
Yeah.
in 3.
Yeah, we never saw her again after 2.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're mushing together.
They do. They do
The
that.
same big story.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
I always watch them as a combo.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. They work well as a combo.
Do work well as a combo.
2 and 3?
Yeah. So what
Oh,
else?
yeah.
What am I supposed to be
Agree.
telling you
Yeah.
about Carol Marcus?
Carol Marcus. What do you know
What do you
about Carol
remember
Marcus?
about her?
Tell
What
us
do you know about her?
Bearing in mind, we would
She's
like to
very
know.
smart. She made a super cool terraforming machine slash deadliest weapon ever made.
Yeah.
She had a son by Kirk and was like, you know what? You don't need to know about this, buddy. Catch you later.
But now he
I-
knows about it in Strange New Worlds, but he didn't know about it in Con.
Right?
Well, but I
Or
think
did he?
he did know
Did
because
he?
he asked her, is that David? Right? So I think he knew
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
he had a
Okay.
son,
I
but
guess I
I
haven't really
think
thought about this very much. Yeah.
yeah, so there
Yeah.
had to have been some sort of conversation between the two of them where she
Yeah.
was just like, "Bro, thanks
Mhm.
for the genetic material, but I'm gonna
Peace
do this
out.
on my own." Yeah,
Right.
She
I
gave
don't
him
think
the old Beverly Crusher.
right, exactly.
And
Yeah,
she's like,
Yeah.
this is too much trouble. No, no.
yeah, yeah.
I see you and you're hanging out in space stuff,
There's always
getting in trouble.
attempts on your life.
Yes.
All right, so here's the poll, everybody. There are
Ah.
4 possibilities. Which item are you most excited to learn about? Cybok is in a Vulcan prison. Temporal ramifications for La'an and Kirk, or from them. Starfleet finds out about Mbenga, the butcher of whatever it was. Will Carol Marcus appear in Strange New Worlds? Those are your options.
Chicka chicka.
Bow, bow, bow. For me, I think it would be Carol Marcus.
That's what
I
I
was
said.
thinking too. That's what I voted for as well.
Mhm.
I would be I think everybody's always most interested in finding out about previous characters. So,
Yeah.
that's Cybok,
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
Carol
Mhm.
Marcus,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but maybe I'm
Mhm.
wrong there. Looks like I might be.
But I do want to know about Roger Corby.
That would
Yes.
be interesting. Yes. Hmm. That would be very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Joel says Carol is sick of Boy Scouts.
Well,
She
in
is.
the Star Trek Vanguard series books,
Mhm.
which
Ooh.
are, I'm trying to think, they take
Which ones are they?
place right around the original series. Yeah, because Kirk's on the Enterprise at that point. But they do involve Carol Marcus and talking about there's a particle in there that eventually leads to some advances in Starfleet medical practices. But Carol is a central character in helping some of those things come to pass.
Cool.
Ooh.
And some things that have yet come to pass.
Mm-hmm.
That's Lord of the Rings, of course.
That just made my heart happy.
Me too.
All right. Let's see what the live chat says. Here we go. End of the poll. End of the poll to you, bro. 14%
Wow.
said Dr. Mbenga. 25% said Carol Marcus. 25% said temporal ramifications. And 35% are like, give me Cybok or give
Nice.
me something else.
Death.
Wow.
Oh, that'd be so harsh.
Death.
Say Ferris? Say Ferris? Talking about Ferris Bueller in the live chat.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what specifically, but all right. Well, that was fun. Now, check this out. Here's our next item up for bid, everybody. Oh, this is just a regular old building with a regular old... Wait a second. What's that writing on there? That's confusing.
Mm-hmm.
What does this mean?
Ooh. It's a very good question.
Jenny's nodding, so she knows what's the answer. I don't know.
Well, I don't know what it means, but I know where it is.
Where's that?
Well, I mean, I know where it was filmed. Can you guess?
Canada.
Yeah, Canada.
That's right. In Hamilton, Ontario.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know
cool.
this? What makes you say that?
Couple things. There was an article in a Hamilton newspaper talking about it. And then also somebody posted, I think this may be from the post that somebody put up, I think maybe. Is this I'm not sure. Anyway, and then I also talked to somebody who knows a lot about it and said that he was the gaffer on the episode.
Yeah.
You just called out
Trek
the gaffer.
Central,
Cool.
I think.
Yeah.
Trek Central
Yeah.
was the one who posted these pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, also, the guy driving that truck. This is an exclusive.
I've not seen this.
I actually have a picture. This is behind the scenes, and I don't know if it's official, but of the person driving that old-timey truck.
Is this going to
with
be silly?
foreign language. No, it is not. There he is. Whose cleavage is it anyway?
I know that
This
cleavage
Vulcan
anywhere
went to
now.
market.
Bilbo Baggins. I don't know why that popped into my head.
I know why.
Oh my
Baggins.
Oh, I know why.
So,
That
do
was
we have any
amazing.
guesses as to what's going on there? Because
I wanna know
what's
what the
up with that
language is.
truck? I'd like to know.
Mm-hmm.
There's two pictures if you press the link.
Yeah.
But-
look at
Oh.
this.
Go to the other picture. There's more.
I mean,
Okay.
it's
Mystery.
That's an
similar.
interesting
Mhm.
that's a train type
But-
logo on it.
Wow. Looks like Lost in Space.
Not
Here it is.
Oh,
that one, but that one's good.
Oh, blast.
That one's from season 3.
That's an interesting. That reminds me of bubblegum.
Mm-hmm.
Yum. Oh, bubblegum's great. Remember when you're a kid and you buy those packs of cards and you pull out the bubblegum and it's like the stalest, flavorless, but to you it's
It
like
like cracks
gold.
first before you can.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's the other picture? You mean this
You
one,
If you
Melissa Longo? You mean this guy?
click- No,
Go to
if
the-
you click
go
on
to
the
the
link below the
link.
picture.
Stop yelling at me.
So there's a picture and then there's a link
Yeah. Well, you
Click
said there
on
was
the
another
link.
picture, so I
at the
Yeah.
link.
Okay. Okay.
Via the link.
See.
The great link.
Oh, very
Big
nice.
red link. Oh.
Okay, here it is.
See, I do know about Deep Space Nine.
You thought it was beef jerky. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Trek Central says, on Facebook.com says, Strange New Worlds was spotted location filming for season 4 again last week, this time in Hamilton, Ontario. Is your friend Facebook, Jenny, the one that told you? Okay.
No.
1930s truck props, but with alien writing on them. Exactly. Intriguing. Does anyone
Ooh.
recognize the script?
Ooh.
No,
What
I
about
don't.
Gorn writing.
What's
Ooh, but
that
it's
about?
different
Yeah.
writing.
That's, I don't know what's going
Almost looks
on
like
there.
a closed laptop.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So, any of you people that have Star Trek languages memorized? Because I sure don't. This almost looks like hieroglyphics.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Oh.
Maybe there's Gorn. I don't know. Let's see here.
I don't know Gorn writing.
Someone in the live chat's
Mm-mm.
going to recognize some of this. There's a lot of
Yeah.
I
seagulls in
bet
this
Robert
one.
Kaiser has a whole dissertation on it.
So look, it's got the seagulls here. It's got the seagulls pooping here. Another
Mhm.
seagull, another seagull, another seagull. Two seagulls. Seagulls making a
Pooping.
face here.
Mm-hmm.
seagull coming up from behind a mountain here.
It's really good.
There's a lot of seagulls in this
Ooh.
one.
Seagulls humping.
I guess
There's
I-
one on top of the other.
I can't point on I can't point at it, but the one that's like on the far right-hand side of the swoop that's above the next one up.
Oop, there it
That
is.
looks like that guy on Voyager who was like a creep, and they had the like going fast technology, and they like were like the pleasure people, and he had that like stupid thing in his hair. That looks like that guy.
I can't see
Faith
that.
Hell says, pretty sure those are wingdings.
Wingdings. Those are fun.
See if we see any other hints. I really don't see any.
Dye Works building, cotton factory.
Maybe it's gonna be another one of those things. Remember when like the Enterprise Nazi episodes, but the Nazis were like
Right.
aliens? So it was like this history that we totally know and remember
Yeah.
and recognize, but it has secret alien, vampire writings
Ooh.
on it or something.
What if this is the temporal? No, that was no.
Temporal
Never
Cold
mind.
War stuff.
No, the reimagining. But no. La'an went back to the 21st century. She didn't go back to the 1930s.
Right. But it would be, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. We have like established in Star Trek canon that worlds exist that have, gotten their hands on like some degree of Earth information and based their societies on it.
Yeah.
So who
this
knows?
is true. Yeah.
Or it's just like one of those parallel worlds. It's like when on Stargate when they go to another world and it's like a little bit like us. And lots of
little bit.
trees,
Mhm.
but just less advanced.
Everything looks like Vancouver.
Or Hamilton?
Or Hamilton. I wonder if they sing a lot in Hamilton.
Oh yeah, do they?
No. Hamilton's
Different Hamilton,
the-
but
You'll be back.
Yes.
Wait and see.
That's a
You
great Hamilton.
remember you belong to me.
That's my favorite Hamilton.
I love that song.
Right, Ryan?
I don't know anything about it. I just know that there's a place called Hamilton. There was a person in U.S. history called Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a president. I don't know.
I wonder how far Hamilton is from Toronto.
It also sounds like it should be like a way to make eggs. Like there's Eggs
Ooh.
Benedict. I feel like Hamilton would be like
Eggs
a way with like
Hamilton?
cottage
Mm.
cheese and farts on it or something
Okay.
like something like
That clocks.
Hamilton is around the
farts.
bay of Lake Ontario, southwest from Mississauga and Toronto.
Alexander Hamilton. Who was Hamilton in US
Alexander
history?
Hamilton. He was one of the founding fathers. He was the Treasury
Hamilton.
Secretary.
Was
of
he
the
a
first
president then, or he
administration.
was
No.
just that? Oh,
No, he was never
I
president.
don't need to know that
No.
guy then.
No, but he like helped write the Constitution and like
Right.
Maybe that's your thing.
You're welcome.
That's the story that they
Americans.
want you to
Yeah.
believe. That's the story
You're
they want you to
welcome,
believe.
Americans.
It was really aliens with weird writing and 1930s trucks that did it. Okay, did anybody
Exactly.
know? Oh, Ben Genium says it's another 37's truck.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And that's really all we know about it. That's it. That sucks.
I know.
The episode?
No, I mean
of
that like
season 4.
Oh yeah.
we're not going to know anything beyond that. That's
No.
it
No.
for at least a year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That
I know.
sucks. What a bummer. Okay, well,
Or maybe 2.
are there at least any interesting comments with
Two
good
like
theories?
funds?
For some reason, I
Yes.
expected that we would know the answer as to like what alien that is. Okay, somebody says looks Japanese. I disagree. Looks like
I forgot what day it
Phoenician.
was.
Oh, that's interesting. Someone
man.
says it looks like Phoenician. That's cool.
Oh, Oh,
You?
yeah, right?
Oh,
Like it's like yeah, like old.
Hmm. Okay,
That's cool.
confusing. Well, I was hoping that we'd get some kind of answer, but it doesn't seem like,
No.
yeah, but this is BTS of season 4, so there's just no way. There's nothing.
hmm
I think that what they should do, but they know better than I, but like hold off on the season 4 stuff because it's confusing with season 3 about to come
This
out.
is true. This is very true.
They should throw it out like starting in the fall, like once
Yeah.
Yeah.
season
I
3
mean,
is done.
this was a like this was just with this wasn't CBS being like, "Hey, we're filming in Hamilton."
Oh, it
It
was
was like
somebody who
spotted.
was
Yeah.
right.
Okay, I see. So
Yeah.
Trek Central got it from somebody that
Somebody
posted
literally
it.
like posted it on online and then the Hamilton newspaper picked it up.
Oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
I don't approve, but that's cool. So this is from, oh yeah, here we go. This is fun. Here, this is cute. The little local
Yeah.
whatever newspaper, the
The
Hamilton
little local.
Spectator. Yeah, look
It's
at
a
you guys.
city. It's a city.
This is adorable. It's a little
Proper
city that
city.
could.
Oh man.
Star Trek Strange New Worlds beams into the city. Oh yeah, you're right. To film a set piece at the cotton factory. Oh, look how cute that. You guys have a little cotton factory. From Wednesday to Saturday last week. Aw. Okay,
Canada
boy.
has a cotton factory. No.
At the Dye Works building, cotton factory.
Oh
yeah,
my
they said-
lord.
I just read that a few minutes
So-
ago. But we
Well,
are
it's a
living in the
2-minute read.
past.
No, yeah, I remember
Mhm.
you saying that, but I just. Oh, this is by Daniel. Good job, Daniel Nolan. You look cool. You're a
Yeah.
good guy.
Aw,
Good guy.
thanks,
Two
Daniel.
pickup
Yeah.
trucks from the 1930s were used in the filming of Star Trek Strange New Worlds at the cotton factory last week. They had strange scrawls on their doors,
Mm.
possibly an alien language.
How did they know?
Possibly.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when in like 2016, when somebody was like, "Hey, I'm on the set of the new Star Trek show, and we're all a bunch of Klingons." And then we saw those pictures, and everybody was like, "What did you say?" Remember? And we were like, everybody went nuts to butts over the Klingons.
Mm.
They're like, "Wait, those aren't,
Huh?
those aren't." And then we're like, "No,
Wait,
no, no." But then they
what
were
are
confirmed that
those?
those actually were,
Yeah.
they actually were
Klingon.
Klingons.
And then it was like, oh, they weren't supposed to post those pictures.
Yeah, it was really bad. Okay. Mark Zutkoff says Mother Mayan.
Mm.
Herbert Turner says Mayan. Ark Scott says Phoenician as well. Linda Endrich says Hamilton's a great city.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mark
I wanna
Zutkoff
visit.
said Hamilton was never president. Go watch the musical, Ryan. Okay, so
Yeah.
people learn their U.S. history from musicals nowadays.
We learn it from a lot of different places.
I'm not going to
Mhm.
watch any musicals. Sorry. Oh, no, who is the one? Kristen Wiig that would go, sorry. What was that character? That was really funny. Remember what I'm talking about? Gilly on Saturday Night Live. Gilly. They'd be like, Gilly, and she'd go, sorry.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was
Mhm.
talented.
Amazing.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's really interesting. So nobody has any answers for us. That's a bummer.
No.
Um, okay, I guess we'll have to move on then. But that's really cool.
Aw.
Good job, Hamiltonians. Is that right?
Yay! Congrats.
Live chat. Here's a great question for you as we move on to the next one. What is the funniest name for people from a city? Like Hamiltonians, Oregonians, maybe like Detroitans, but there's some of them that like have like these weird, you know what I'm talking about? Like they have weird, New Yorkers, normal, sounds
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Los Angelinos,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
But some of them like are weird, like I feel like there's some up in the north.
Well,
I live in Halifax.
Oh, what do you guys, Haliphocians?
Vaxians?
Haligonians.
Interesting.
Wow.
Haligonians.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
They just went
Wow.
completely and
I
just
know.
Haligonians.
they just
Well,
knocked half the letters off the table and we're like, whatever, do what I want.
when you said Hamiltonians, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but I was thinking if there was a city called Camel.
What do you mean?
Oh my God.
And then there's like a boulevard that just goes right up the
Mm.
middle of the.
Right up the
Anyway.
middle.
You guys, please, Linda Anderegg's watching. Can we just
She's
Thank
the
you.
most fun. She's got
Can we just-
jokes.
tone it down, please? Thank you.
Oh.
Ba-dum-bum.
So there's a city in Michigan called Hell. So are they Hellions?
Ooh, good. Oh, that
Ooh,
is
that's
yummy.
fun.
That is juicy.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Wow.
I wanna know. Yeah, Tim McCaffrey says Haligonians. Chuck A
Tim
says
McCa-
Ryanonians.
Tim,
No.
what?
Joshua
Where are you
Reeves
now, Tim
says,
McCaffrey?
yeah, Tim McCaffrey, are you actually in Halifax or was that just
Yeah.
See,
Mark
the
Sutkoff says Baltimoreans.
That seems wrong.
the live chat saying Camel Lights, but those are cigarettes. That's
No.
not.
Linda Anderegg went there. She went there. Yes. We love you, Linda.
Armenians.
What did she
I
say?
grew up in a city called DeWitt, and we used
Whoa,
to
like
call
Joyce?
people
Yeah.
DeWittiets.
Idiots.
That's amazing. Wow.
What did Linda enter? Oh, she put it there.
Yeah.
Camel Lights. Okay. Liverpuglians is a good one. I
Yeah.
thought it was Liverpuglians with a G. Liverpuglians, I think.
Oh my God, Robert Kaiser, San
Liverpool.
Francophonians. That's amazing.
Francophonians.
Sean O'Sullivan says hamburgers from Hamburg.
Oh.
Oh.
Some of these, it's like, is it real or is it not real?
Linda Anderegg called
Right.
me out and said, Oregon is a city. Sorry, that's a state. But, Oregonians, Californians,
Michigan,
it's
they
okay.
call them Michiganders.
Right. That was
Yeah,
the one
that's
I was
funny.
trying to remember. That's a
Yeah.
weird one.
Michiganders. Oh,
Mhm.
that's funny.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I heard what's good for the whatever. Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Let's
Very
just
nice.
stop right there. We got to move on.
Dun-dun-dun.
That was terrible.
What about Colorado Springs? What do people call themselves in Colorado Springs?
Colorado Springers
Yeah.
of the Jerry variety.
Like when you start adding like extra nice. When you start adding like extra or like
Wait, isn't-
Cincinnati. Speaking
Isn't
of Jerry
Chuck
Springer.
from Colorado Springs?
Yes. Yes, he is. Isn't he?
Chuck A, let us know, what do you guys call yourselves?
Yeah.
The polite version. But yes,
Yeah.
Cincinnati's a good one too. I feel like
Yeah,
that one they should change it up like
Cincinnatians.
Cincinnations or
Mm,
Cincinnats.
nice.
Okay. Here is another item. Oh, this is also Trek Central. They post on Facebook.com. Regram. Jess Bush shared BTS for upcoming Strange New World Season 3 episodes with some retro fun, a sneaky peeky at the murder mystery, which director Jonathan Frakes, okay, so that now we know it's the murder mystery, is very excited about. Plus the boys from Team Science. I don't know what that means.
Well, you gotta look.
Yeah, that's a
It's in
fun
a
picture.
book.
The costume is insane. I love it so much.
He looks like a
Amazing.
wrestling champ here.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a
and
laser
her
beam.
ring. Her
Mhm.
pinky ring is
Yeah, that's
cool.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a second digit ring. That's interesting. That's fun.
Mhm.
But look at her laser beam. Look
Yeah,
at
that's
that.
cool.
Yeah.
That's like that guy that's like, I'm from Mars. Remember that guy in the cartoons?
Oh,
Marvin
yeah,
the
Marvin the
yeah.
Martian.
Yeah,
Is
Marvin.
that his name? He would have
Yeah.
these weird ray
Yeah.
guns.
Oh wait, no, the Great Gazoo.
I don't know. The
Oh,
guy, he was like in
really? I
those,
thought
Oh
it was
no.
Marvin
Sorry.
the Martian.
Yes, Marvin the Martian. Yes, sorry.
he was like a short guy with like a
Bugs
helmet or
Yes.
Bunny.
something.
Yes, I went to Flintstones.
I don't know Flintstones too well.
I really like the crushed velour.
Yeah. Mhm.
My
It's
prom
working
dress
with the
was made out of
pink.
crushed velour, so I'm a very
Really?
yeah.
Not when you first put it on.
No, it
But
was.
okay.
Oh yeah, silver crushed
Got
velour,
crushed
baby.
later. Uh,
He's such a stinker.
Wow, poll. We have a poll.
yeah.
Gasp.
Woohoo, woohoo.
Ooh, Chug says Colorado Springs residents. Oh wait, Google says Springsteens. Oh, that's hilarious.
That's great.
That's great.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
so here's the poll in the live chat. Who do you prefer, the Flintstones or the Jetsons? Age-old question. This feels a little bit more like a Jetsons crowd, but I feel like in general, the Flintstones were slightly more popular in, Western culture.
I feel like I've had more exposure to the Flintstones
Oh.
Same.
myself.
Same.
Rico E. Anderson texted me and said Marvin. Okay, so he's confirming the Martian guy. I don't know if I ever knew that guy's name.
Marvin the Martian.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Martian.
Nice.
Okay. So that's a great picture. And
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
just interesting all around. Okay.
I think there were a couple more.
Oh,
in
wait a
the
second.
bunch.
Oh, really? Look at
Yeah.
the heel part of those shoes. What are this part
I
called?
know.
Yeah, I
the
was looking
heel.
at those.
Look at this.
The heel.
What is
I
even
know.
happening? But isn't this the heel? This is like the
I mean,
heel stick.
I
or the
don't think it's
kickstand
called
or
the
something.
heel stick.
It's called like the heel
It's-
stilt.
Like if you're
It's
walking,
called,
yeah, like
it's
like
called the kickstand.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're walking in
I'm
that
just
shoe
kidding.
and that breaks off, you say, "I broke my heel." Like
Heel. Yeah.
But breaking your heel is a severe injury. Like
I-
that's here.
Oh, okay, are you
my
ready for
boot
this?
heel,
Heel of
the
my
heel of my
shoe.
boot.
It's called
Yeah.
the heel breast.
What?
What?
Yea, verily. It is called the heel vet.
Well, that's why they just say heel, probably.
The top part is the pitch. You
What?
pitch the heel breast.
I
Wow.
don't even know what's
That's
going on in fashion.
peculiar.
There's the
It's
only thing I know
cute.
less about
I'd wear
than
those.
musicals is fashion. Okay. Heel
I think
breast.
you might know more about fashion than you do about musicals.
I think ladies, the reason they call it, they say I
Probably.
broke my heel, is because when you broke a piece of your shoe and you're in this kind of crisis mode, the last thing you want to do is say I broke my heel breast and deal with whatever comments are about to hit you. You're just like, I broke my heel. That's all you need. We don't need to
What
open up
broke
this
my
whole
heel
conversation right
breast?
now.
Mhm.
Can you imagine? They're like, oh my God, I broke my heel breast. Huh, they look fine. And you're like, I need to just get home right now, please. Well, I could. Okay. Anyway.
Where did that go?
Oh
He's
no!
gonna go- he's looking at pictures of heel breasts. He got kicked off the internet for googling pictures of heel
Oh my
breasts.
God!
Okay, there are more pictures. Let's
Oh.
see what else there is. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see.
Yes.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Sam Kirk.
Oh, look at his wavy Spock hair.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Remember when Spock had like Prince curly cues kind of things for a while there?
Wait,
in
what?
some episode. In like some episodes, he had like spirally
It
kind of
almost. Yeah. it
things.
Almost did.
Who? Which Spock? This Spock?
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, his sideburns would change just a
Yeah.
little.
yeah. Ooh, and this is the science lab that's going to be in this season.
Yeah.
Right.
That is so
I just
cool.
remembered that that's a thing.
And
Right.
the song "She Blinded Me with Science" just popped into my head.
Nice. I love that.
Woo! Oh, that's fun.
Oh,
Yeah, that's super cool.
this is season 3 we're looking at, right?
Indeed.
Yes.
Wow, look how fun this looks.
Mhm.
Very fun.
Do you think that was, yeah, I think she actually like blurred that, eh? It looked on the screens.
Yeah, you're
It
right.
looks
Look,
like
you
it
could
looks
you could see where the blur
not out
starts
of focus. Yeah.
because right here you see some real stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
spoilers.
Yeah.
Because they know that
That's
Star Trek
cool.
fans have like
Exactly.
eagle eyes.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, we're all in there like, yeah,
Yep.
that's cool. Oh, she's smart.
Come on, Matt Portman,
Yeah.
get back on the show. We didn't mean what we said about the breasts. It's okay.
We lost him. That's a really cool pick. I like that.
What the crap?
Oh, come
Oh
on.
my
That's so
goodness. Everybody was
fun.
kung fu fighting over
Uh-huh.
here.
Yeah.
And look at that cool chin up there.
Chin. Oh, yeah, that's Frakes. You're right. Good eye. Look at this.
Ah!
So, is that Anson? Oh, dear.
Yep,
Yeah.
it is.
That's not my bag, baby. That's what he's
Yeah.
saying. And then,
That's awesome.
who's the? Oh, that's Rebecca Romaine.
It's
Man
Una.
alive.
Yeah.
I know, it's weird. Oh,
That's
that's
cool.
fun though.
So somebody. Oh, look, and there's the DP or somebody
Yeah.
right there. In the
Yeah.
actual. So everybody at home, when you have, oh yes, he was flipped over. You could see because these letters are upside down. So when you
Yeah.
are filming something, oh, whoa. Okay. So this is how this is working. When you
Okay.
film something on a camera, you could look through like the camera lens hole thing, or you have this little screen off to the side, right?
Right.
So that way you can kind of see what it would look like on, it's like a little mini monitor.
Yeah.
And so what this guy did was rather than this thing facing him, he flipped it over so that it would face them, and they all got in the shot. And so they're looking at this, and Jess Bush is taking a picture of what they look like in the camera and what's being shown in the
Yeah.
monitor. But then the
That's so
interesting part
cool.
is, so that means that this thing, when it's flipped over, it automatically recorrects itself because otherwise
Ooh.
this picture would be upside down too.
Yeah,
see?
you're right.
So that's
Right.
really cool. And so everything else on the screen
Yeah.
refixes itself, but obviously these buttons
Mm-hmm.
stay like that. Oh man.
That's pretty cool.
That's a really so she's taken a picture of the little
Yeah.
miniature monitor flipped over of what
Yeah,
the
that's
camera's looking.
awesome.
Oh, that's really fun.
Yeah, it is. That's great.
Mhm.
And the DP is just very happy. I mean, or just the camera operator. We don't know who that is. Really
Yeah, we
cool.
don't know.
Creative.
Who are you, sir?
Yeah. Let us know. If you're in the live chat, let us know who you are and what you do.
It's a great shot. That's awesome. I love when they take pictures of the monitors like that. I love.
Mhm. It's so fun.
Yeah.
That's a fun behind the scenes photo.
It
Actually,
is.
they all were.
Yeah, they were. I think they're having a nice time.
I think so too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, you guys, are we okay to call an audible real quick?
Yeah.
Cool. Because check this out. You guys are going to love this. Here it comes, everybody. Do you know what's coming in 2 days?
Yes. Yes.
Is it this?
It's yes.
Yes.
The
Yes.
Cisco Day.
Cisco
Look
Day.
it's a palindrome. 52225.
Ooh, love a
Fun.
palindrome.
Yeah.
So of course we
Mhm.
created this awesome holiday special because there's Captain Picard Day, there's Star Trek Day, there's First
Yeah.
Contact Day, there's Star Wars Day, and so on. There's probably a Doctor Whom Day. I don't know.
Matt
Um,
Boardman.
is back. But the Cisco Day is in 2 days. Online and on social media, celebrate all day in your own way, but please make sure, above
Cisco
all,
Day.
that you
Woohoo,
hashtag
woohoo,
the
woohoo.
Cisco
Yes.
Day. The Cisco Day. Thesis
Ooh,
Code.
Jack
Thesis.
777 has a great idea. What
Ooh.
if everyone tweets every hour?
Oh,
The
I love that.
Cisco
All
Day.
day, every day.
Woo.
Because look, we created this thing for the Cisco, but
Right.
it's up to you guys to celebrate however you want to celebrate. The main thing is all day, post, tweet, talk about your
Mhm.
favorite Cisco moments, your favorite
Mm-hmm.
Cisco episodes, your favorite Cisco pictures or still frames or paintings
Yeah.
or shirts.
Yeah.
It's all about the Cisco all day. Just make sure you hashtag the Cisco Day because this is
Yeah.
important. Because remember, the Avery Brooks saw
Mhm.
what we did a couple years ago and was moved by it. He appreciates it and he knows about it. And
Mhm.
really, this is something that should just go on forever. Let's cherish the Cisco Day forever. Let's look a little bit more on this. What do you think, Matt? We like the Cisco Day, right?
We like
Yeah.
the Cisco Day.
I do love me some Cisco
Cherish.
Day.
Remember that song?
Yeah.
Cherish.
Yes, I love that song. And I used to love the video where she's frolicking in the ocean with the little mermen.
Yes.
I have some things I'm
Yes.
going to be doing for Cisco Day to celebrate, but we'll see. We'll see if it happens.
Wait, what?
Yes.
What was that?
Who,
And
what? Where?
and
What did you
to
say?
clarify in the live chat, it doesn't have to be a tweet. It can be whatever social media platform you
Exactly.
use. Just
Yeah.
shout
Except for
out
Discord.
about it.
Except for Discord. Do we have time for me to talk about Discord? No, never mind. Let's just get back to because Discord. What are you doing?
Ah,
Hey, man. Some people
Wow,
use it.
beautiful. These are Matt Boardman creations. I remember
Those are
these.
so
I like that
pretty.
one.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous theme, Matt.
Yeah.
It
Theme
is
Matt's a
gorgeous.
magic man.
He is a magic man.
Yes.
He's like, not bad for a
And-
blue background, right? Oh.
exactly.
Well, and not bad for, I was gonna say not bad for being colorblind.
Beautiful. It's like all the ambers and golds of like sands and
Yeah.
the orbs
Yeah.
of time and things
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cherish. Oh, that was terrible. Okay. Anyway, so remember everybody, the Cisco Day. It's very important all day this Thursday, wherever you are, celebrate the Cisco Day. Take pictures of your favorite Cisco cosplay.
Yeah.
Take pictures of your favorite Cisco. Doesn't have to just be
Mm.
the Cisco. It could be Jake Cisco. It could be Jennifer Cisco. It could be Cassidy Yates Cisco. It could be baby Cisco.
Little baby Cisco.
It could be the guy with the thing. No, that was Nelly.
Oh my God. Yes, that's Nelly. What the
It could be
Could be
Joseph
Cisco
Cisco.
Technologies.
Right. It could be San Francisco. Yeah. Or like
Yeah.
El Salvador. The people from El Salvador, they're called Salvadorians or Salvadoreños, right? They don't say, they
Yeah.
take out the L. I thought it'd be El Salvadorians, but no, they're like that L. We only need that article for the country.
So what do the San Francisco people say? Call themselves? Say? Whatever?
San Francisconians?
Coians?
Conians. It's pretty
San
generic.
Francisconian. Jeepers.
Here's a word of advice, guys.
Uh-huh.
Don't call San Francisco San Fran.
Okay.
They don't like that. And don't call, and even Frisco.
That's funny.
They call it, SF. They think they're a little too, they call it the city, but you're like, but you realize that every place calls something the city.
That's why they have those amazing jerseys for the Warriors that say the city.
Very good one, yeah.
The city. The city.
Okay.
Interesting.
So up next, wow, more Facebook.com for you guys. This is your lucky day, everybody.
Hey.
Sorry.
We do the scrolling for you.
Star Trek posts this picture that you may enjoy. There's a lot of strange new worlds happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
Hey, she flies the ship.
Yeah, and the question that Star Trek.com asks is, what is your favorite Ortegas moment?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So have at it.
Mine is when she convinces
background was
Uhura
fun.
to wear her dress uniform to the captain's.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh, this is a great shot. Look how pretty that blue is.
Yeah, it's nice,
It
eh?
is. I think this is
Wow.
during the musical. For some reason, I
Ooh.
think that's during the musical, but I could be wrong.
Mm,
Man, the
It's
colors
very
are gorgeous.
pretty colors.
yeah.
This
I
red makes me
really-
feel like, what was the decade with the red kettles and the kitchen stuff, like the 50s or something?
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's that color red
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Now, of course, they might say, no, this red matches this red, this blue matches this blue, but whatever.
I mean, to some extent.
And this
yes.
gold matches the gold shirts.
Hey
Like the
now.
50s,
Hey
yeah,
now.
so-
Yeah.
50s aesthetic.
Yeah. I love her like vibe. You know what I mean? Like she's
She's as a whole, as the individual, not her character.
Yes.
Is an amazing person.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
Mhm.
mean, I actually have a hard time sort of separating the two because Melissa is just like amazing, amazing, amazing. And yeah, Ortegas is also like just so like enthusiastic and like and cool. She's cool.
I heard she likes chocolate and graham crackers too. S'mores, Tegas.
Oh, jeepers.
Ah.
Can we all
Bloop,
agree
bloop,
that we would like
bloop.
to see more of her?
S'more, Tegas.
More?
Right? Like, wouldn't it be cool if there was like
now
an
s'mores.
Ortegas episode? What?
You know what you call it
What?
when she vacuums?
Oh, jeepers. What?
Chore Tegas.
What do you call it when she sleeps?
Snore Tegas, of course.
Snort.
But what about if she's really trying to get you to do something? Implore Tegas.
Oh.
Yeah.
And if she's telling you a story, then she's Lord Tegas.
Oh.
What about when there's a whole bunch of them?
Well-
Galore Tegas.
Tegas.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, what happens when she's sitting around with nothing to do?
Bore
And
Tegas.
she's
She's
yes.
bored.
Yes. I like this game.
Yeah, it's fun. What about when she's no, that one's dumb. What about when she's laying on a mat? I don't mean you. Floor Tegas. Or it should be when she's had too much to drink. Floor Tegas.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Vegas.
What about when the moon hits her eye like a big pizza pie?
That's
a
more
Tagus.
All right, and our viewers have gone down to zero.
Exactly.
All
Oh,
right.
look, we just lost 20
Oh,
subscribers.
They're like, you guys have
Oh.
fun. You guys have fun.
Oh, that was fun.
Dave M says, please, no more
Ooh.
Tegas.
You know, gone are the days of your Tagus.
Mhm.
But when she's assimilated, she's Borg Tegus.
Nice, nice.
What about when she has really good skin?
Portegas?
Poor Tegas.
Poor
Nice.
Tagus. That joke was in poor Tagus.
Okay, anyway, we
Poor
gotta...
Tegus.
What about when she's golfing?
For
Poor-
Tegas. But when she golfs too much, she gets sore Tegas.
Oh.
Oh.
You know, because of all the swinging and driving. Okay. I guess
When
we go ahead and
when
beat
she chops
we beat a
off
dead horse,
a-
Tegas, right?
If she chops off a limb, then she's Gore Tegus.
Melissa.
Oh my God.
Okay, so anyway, the answer is
The answer.
59% of you prefer the Flintstones. 59% of you prefer
Interesting.
the Flintstones.
Mm.
Ooh. Oh man, there's so much
Mm-hmm.
stuff still. Hang on.
What else we got? What
We
else?
gotta
What
power
else?
down. We gotta power through. Okay. This is from oh, these guys are cool. Wow. This is a fun article. This is from comicbook.com.
Oh.
Check this out. Star Trek reveals exclusive new look at Red Shirts, Strange New Worlds series. Wait, what does that mean? Star Trek
Comic
fans can get a
books.
look at IDW Publishing has in store for new titles featuring the Red Shirts and Strange New Worlds. What are we talking about here? What is this?
Well, we kind of covered
There it
them
is.
previously, but this is
Yeah.
an inside look
Oh, snap.
into the comics themselves. So there's
Cool.
2 new comics coming out, Red Shirts and Strange New Worlds. One in July and the other in August. And
You can keep scrolling, Ryan.
Well, I'm just thinking
Poor
like
Tagus right there.
I'm just thinking if something is super
Gorgeous.
strong and powerful and full of claws and it could rip your face off, how would your eye survive that?
Yeah.
Like,
Or
I feel like
maybe
that would be the first thing that
sheer
would be-
luck.
I mean,
Maybe it went through its fingers. Like
Just skin.
Oh.
Anyway,
That's going to leave a mark.
yeah, man.
just ask Mr. Zutkov. I mean, the rest of
That was a
these
good
aren't
one.
giving us too much information.
Pretty good.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of story going on. It's just more
Oh, this is the
looking
guy.
at the
Oh, look at that.
art.
Yeah. Ooh, his eye is cloudy, which means
See?
Artificial
Damage.
eye.
You know what he
Yeah.
was singing to that Gorn? He said, "Don't it make my brown eye blue?" Okay,
Nice.
that's what he said. He was
Really good.
pissed. Thank you.
Mugatu, right?
Yeah. Mugatu.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mugatu.
Whoa,
I always
this is gory.
It is. The Red Shirts one is a gory comic book.
Okay, this guy's gone.
Yeah.
This guy's crumbly face.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if your face got crushed so hard that your head blew up off the top and your eyes just started moving complete and your jaw?
Content warning, folks.
Man.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No blood when you get zapped to pieces.
No. No, lasers are hot.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh man, he's hating
Ah.
life. He's hating
Oh.
life.
This is why it's called the Red Shirts, because
I was just
there's a
gonna
lot of
say,
dead
Dead shirts.
Red
Yeah.
Shirts, yeah.
Whoa,
there's
she getting
like
stuck to a
1,000
black
ways
hole?
to die on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giant ant. That's cool.
Oh my God.
Explore Tegus.
Nice.
Yeah, very
There we
good.
go.
Welcome back to 6 minutes ago, Melissa. Oh, this is pretty.
That is very pretty.
Except.
Uh-oh.
Oh, big old centipede.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
But he's the veteran of the bunch.
All
Oh.
right.
Veterinarian or the better?
Oh,
He's eating it. Bear
Veteran,
Grylls over
'cause
here.
We went through their
Wow,
characters at one
snapped
Yeah,
into
that's
a
right.
Slim
Yeah,
Jim
yeah.
there.
Yeah, good knowledge. He's chomping on this thing while he's watching.
That's awesome.
Protein.
Who's that guy?
I don't know.
Who's that
Like the
Hmm.
theme back there.
guy? Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. That's a lot of fun. IDW is always pumping out such great stuff. I wish I
Yeah,
had
they
time
are.
to
Good
check
stuff.
these out because they're
I
so
know, right?
good.
Yeah. Red shirt Bob in the live chat says, I think I'm changing into my blue shirt. Good one, Bob.
I think
Good
that's
one.
fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is from our favorite website, StarTrek.com. For those in the back that didn't hear, StarTrek.com is our favorite website because
No
pop-ups!
pop-ups!
No pop-ups! And today is John Billingsley's birthday.
Happy birthday.
The world
Happy
became a better
birthday.
place on May 20th,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
1911.
Mhm.
Okay. Dr. Phlox's eccentric elixirs. Let's look back on the unconventional cures that Dr. Phlox concocted. Here he is. Four-legged bat. Tribbles.
Ooh.
Tribbles.
I can hear this picture. When you heard the word Tribble, you might have assumed this entry would be a fun one, but I assure you that the Tribbles in our favorite Denobulans arsenal would not consider their role entertaining by any means. During a stop on sickbay, Hoshi Sato encountered Phlox at his creature's feeding time. The doctor introduced the comms officer to one of his Tribbles and then promptly fed it to an unseen animal in one of his cages. Phlox noted that the reptile population on the Tribble homeworld kept the cuddly species in check, though that did not seem to comfort Sato.
Mhm.
Oh, geez. Immunocytic or cytic gel worms and an Altarian marsupial.
There's a lot of
Frankenstein
worms in
never
his
scared me.
arsenal.
Yeah. He likes worms and bats and bugs.
Yeah. The gel
Altarian
worms.
marsupials droppings contained a significant amount of regenerative enzymes, but we never saw the creature. This served as Archer's introduction to Phlox's menagerie. So the doctor attempted to ease the captain's mind by suggesting that he embrace new ideas. Was this in the first episode? Oh, yeah, here it is.
Mhm.
Loquec mutagenic virus. Am I saying that right? Or is it loqueaque?
I don't know.
Oh.
Mutagenic virus. Oh, ugly.
Mhm.
He looks like that Jason Alexander alien on Voyager,
A little bit.
Oh, yeah.
where you could tell what's on his mind. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the one where they
Yeah, they
start
like
changing into the
sort of like cave guys, sort of.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one. Hoshi and Archer and
Yeah.
Trip, or and Archer did.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't really like that episode. Sorry.
Well, whatever. Chacun son goût.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I just
Right.
love the like how they handled Phlox on Enterprise, like all of this stuff. I
Yeah,
just
totally.
loved it so much.
Phlox is awesome.
Like early
Totally.
Federation medicine.
Mhm.
So cool.
And he was so
Talk about
charming.
frontier medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so charming.
Great
So-
bedside manner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pyrithian bat the moth larvae would have been more palatable for Reed in his current state. The denobulan offered to share the larvae, is it larvae or larvae, with the tactical officer, but we never viewed Reed actually eating any of them, unfortunately. This showcased the true extent of the remedial capabilities of Phlox's flock, as they even had the key to curing a hungry stomach. Ew, what? Pyrithian bat. There he is, that little
Yeah.
rascal.
Oh,
So cute.
Tickle, 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 tickle.
Fingers.
He just wants a hug.
I love them.
like I don't want to live in my cage.
The Naxian tapeworm.
Mmm.
That looks like quiche or something. What is this?
Hi.
Or like
Yum.
hand pie.
Hot pockets.
Ooh.
Hot
Pockets.
pockets.
Yeah.
More worms. Regulin bloodworms.
Ooh.
That's a gummy worm if I've ever seen one. Right? Come on. It's like
Yeah.
that's like
It's
pineapple
a
flavor.
little bit
Cherry swirls.
gummy.
Yum.
Cherry
It's got
swirls.
a gummy vibe for sure.
It sure does. Gummy.
Yummy, yummy.
Borg
Thank you.
nanoprobes.
Ooh. Wait, what?
Oops.
What? I don't remember that at all.
Me
All right.
neither.
Yes, I do.
Okay, this one is a bit of a cheat. The good doctor did not keep a supply of dangerous nanoprobes aboard Enterprise,
Right.
but he was infected with them in regeneration. Osmotic eel.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
showing some
That one.
thigh there.
Wow.
Whose thigh is it anyway?
That's an Archer thigh, isn't it?
Archer.
Yeah.
That's his mouth looks like Archer.
Yeah.
Chin. Calrissian Lando.
Nice.
Calrissian chameleon. Or they probably pronounce it Calrissian.
Porthos.
Hmm. I know.
I was so scared during this
I was
episode.
too. I love that episode. I actually like, but like, and I know
Yeah.
not a lot of people love that episode, but I actually like really love that episode. Except that the first time I saw it, I was just like, oh my god, please don't kill the dog, please.
I know, I cried.
Yeah.
What about more maggots, larvae, and grubs? Lycerian desert larvae. I mean, that's just like, he loves those things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those Man versus Wild things where he finds like a giant grub in the tree and he bites it and it like
Yes.
totally spurts onto
It's
the camera?
disgusting.
Blip.
Yes.
I don't
That's
watch a lot
like-
of those.
It
I had a
is.
friend who sent me a video
Oh,
of
God.
that.
What?
Oh no.
Was it
It's a
Brian?
true friend.
And that friend will
Oh
become,
my
will
god.
go nameless by me. Anyway, Matt may have already called him out.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
Oh, why was it me?
Yes.
Oh,
It was.
sounds like me.
It was disgusting. Bart.
Okay, well, I mean, we could, this is a news story or this is a news show, so we can
You're
show
gonna
it.
Show it.
No, 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 no,
What's the
no,
video?
no,
Oh
no.
my gosh.
Content warning, folks.
Oh.
You know, we have people who are actually
Ugh.
watching us watch this, you know.
Blah. Oh, why? Spit it out. Spit
No,
it out.
no.
Why do you
Oh,
keep
no.
going?
No.
There's
No.
no spitting out in survival.
No, 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 no.
Oh. One night in sick bay makes a.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's okay when Dr. Phlox does it, but when a real human does it for actual survival,
You're making
suddenly-
Lucia sad.
She says no.
that did make my stomach a little
Yes,
queasy.
it was gross.
It's
I didn't even see it and I was
disgusting.
grossed out.
You didn't? Oh, you missed out.
Yeah.
You really.
No, you didn't.
Oh my
You
god,
didn't.
Ryan, turn it
No.
What's wrong with you?
The first time was enough. I don't need
No.
to see it
Uh,
again.
I don't know. Our numbers are skyrocketing right now. So
I don't think so.
maybe that's
Wow,
my
who
blood
knew?
pressure.
Dave
Tap into
M
the
said,
grub chewing
I'd
crowd.
starve.
Yes. Yes. You have traumatized the chat.
Sorry.
Okay, now I can't go
sorry.
to bed, said
No.
Robert Kaiser.
No. No.
Okay, last
He
thing, you
couldn't re-
guys. This is important. Oh, this is also from Facebook.com. A big Facebook kind of day. And this is a Trek Core. There's Trek Core and Trek Central. They're always duking it out. And I never remember which
With
one's
good
really-
content.
Okay, schematics for the Enterprise
Yeah.
E captain's chair. Look at this.
Interesting.
Open. Look at
Elevators.
that. So you can, somebody can massage Archer's back. Well, no, this is the E. Somebody can massage Picard's back through this open space.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna
Hmm.
say it's
Back
from
ventilation.
First Contact.
They run up the ventilation shaft. Remember that one? Remember that guy?
Yep.
In like Star Wars, that was not a good impression. but
Phantom
that's what he
Menace, yep.
said.
One Trek fan just rolled in with the most perfect timing that ever existed on the planet.
What did she say? What I miss? And people are like, I'm
No,
throwing
she's
up
just like,
right now.
hey, rolling in late. Hey, what's up, bud? And everyone's like, bleh.
The chat is traumatized.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, one Trek fan. I'll show you what you missed.
No,
Hang
do
on.
not. Do
No.
not do
I
that.
won't. I
Do
won't.
not do that.
I won't yet.
Yet.
Oh my god.
And this is why there's a ship's counselor.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh.
How many in
That
the
was
live
great.
chat? That actually, yeah, that was pretty grisly. I've seen it a bunch of times
Mm.
before, but watching it again, I was like, wow, that
It's
is. It looked
pretty
like it just looked like
disgusting.
honestly ketchup and mustard squirting out. That's what it looked like. It
No.
looked like a swirl of ketchup and
No.
mustard.
It's
But
not.
who knows if it tasted like that?
Okay. Stop
Ew.
saying
Ketchup
those
and mustard.
It's very
words.
It was
traumatized.
great on
Do
corn
not show it
dogs.
again.
Love
No,
corn
watch.
dogs.
It's the thing.
No,
is,
do not show it again. I'll leave.
I'm not going to.
No.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No. No.
No, watch. The joy he had when he said, "No, look, watch."
No.
Well, let's talk about the week ahead, everybody. Jenny's like, phew. There's a video on YouTube that has already been released. Check it out. I'll show it to you right now. Just kidding. On the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, we released our full review yesterday of Ethics, everybody's favorite Next Generation episode, Ethics. So go to the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, check out the full review of Ethics. You're gonna love it. All right.
Joshua Reeves says, "Can we watch wrestling instead?" I see what we did there.
Ryan's face says, "Don't threaten me with a good time."
Well,
I see what we did there.
If you guys are really good, we can go back to watching wrestling, but only if you really want to. I was done leaving wrestling behind, but if we really want to go back to old 80s wrestling
My
videos, that's
God.
okay too. Okay. So then on Friday, everybody. Well, first of all, Thursday, 2 days from now, celebrate the Cisco Day. Hashtag the Cisco Day. Your favorite Cisco pictures, your favorite Cisco moments, your favorite Cisco character, your favorite Cisco episode, what you learned of the Cisco, whatever you want. You want to do the GIF of him going, ha! Show that. You want to
I like
him
that
going
one.
like this, or Jenny's picture of him doing this, or Jenny's painting of him going like this in the thing with the stuff. You know, whatever. You know? And if you want to just flood people's social media with that and blame me, I can live with that.
Nice.
Nice. Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's on Thursday, everybody. Don't forget, May 22nd is the Cisco day. That's 52225. Text Cisco to 5225.
Don't do that.
That would be so fun if that could happen.
I know.
Yeah.
And then when you do, it goes, ha!
And then, everybody, this Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, go to the Seventh Rule YouTube channel to watch our first segment review of everybody's favorite Next Generation episode, The Perfect Mate, starring Phoenix from the X-Men.
Yeah.
And
Right.
also and whose name I'd finally learned how to actually pronounce because of Melissa. In our free-for-all, she pronounced it correctly, and I was like, oh, I was just saying it like an American. What is it? Famke Janssen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So check that out. We have a very special guest for that review. It is Dave Zappone, executive producer and co-director of the Star Trek Voyager documentary and the Captain's documentary and the What We Left Behind documentary and For the Love of Spock, all kinds of goodies. All right, and the upcoming Star Trek the Animated Series documentary, maybe. And then on Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, go right back to the Seventh Rule YouTube channel for, what is it then? What day is that? The 25th. 26th. We have our full review of Hey Ya, The Outcast. All right, so look forward to that.
Nice.
Thanks.
Ooh.
Well, Jenny, would you like to tell everybody where they can find you and your goodies, please?
Yes, please. I am, well, you can find me. You can find me on social media at Jenny R. Johnson Art. And you know what? You're going to want to this week because I'm about 4 hours away from finishing this painting. Remember last week I said I was going to be finished? I'm not yet, but I'm very close. Anyway, so go check out my social media at Jenny R. Johnson Art. But you could also pop over to my website, jennyrjohnson.com, where you can sign up for my newsletter, which is where I will be announcing when I'm going to drop prints for this particular piece, as well as another one, yes, on June 1st. So get on the list, babies. Yeah.
Oh boy.
That would be cool, Jenny, if you start all your newsletters with, hey, babies. Jenny's
Hey,
babies.
Hey,
Jenny's
babies.
babies. And
If
then
the
like
next one
your
doesn't, I'm
theme
going to
is,
be sad.
and then your candy is like sugar babies, you know? And you call them, everybody's your babies.
I'd be like Dr. Johnny Fever. Anybody? Johnny Fever?
Anyone?
Oh my God. Chat, Dr. Johnny Fever. Help me.
So,
Is that a cartoon?
No.
A person? What
It's
is
from WKAR
You. KRP.
wait,
in
what?
Cincinnati.
Yeah, there
Oh,
you go.
okay.
Okay.
I never saw that crap show.
Oh my-
Oh,
Ryan.
I forgot all about him.
Yeah, he's my favorite. I love him very, very much.
I remember WKRP in
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, I have like a lifelong crush on
Fantastic theme
Johnny
song.
Fever.
I think I was living in Cincinnati around the time that show was on. Well,
crazy.
close to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
In
I've always
Ohio.
wanted to go visit
Not-
Cincinnati. It just feels like it has some cool
I've been
culture and history
Yeah.
there. I might go there and be like disappointed, but my entire life I always thought, ooh, Cincinnati, say, or what? I don't know
Yeah.
how they talk, but it seems
Aren't
like that'd be
Cleveland
fun to go.
and Cincinnati like basically on top of each other?
I'm not interested in Cleveland,
No,
but I'm
they're
interested
far
in
apart.
Cincinnati.
Are they?
Yeah,
What's
they're-
the
they're
one
just
that's like right
they're-
next to Cincinnati?
Dayton.
Toledo? I don't know. Dayton? How many Ohio cities
It's
do we
close.
know?
I don't know. I gotta go look. Anyway,
Kettering,
where can we find everyone
Dayton.
else?
Yeah.
No, Cleveland and Cincinnati, they're on complete opposite ends of the state.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One's
that's
on
what
the
I-
north
Hang on.
and the
One-
other one's
yeah,
on the
one's
south.
Oh yeah,
Southwest
Melissa's
and the
from
others,
from
yeah.
Ohio.
Hang
Well,
on.
I have family in Ohio.
What am I
Yeah,
thinking of
good
here?
enough.
And I've lived
the-
there at one
yeah.
point.
The Matt. What about yourself, please?
Well, you will not find me in Cincinnati or
Oh,
but I have been
boo.
to Cleveland on a few occasions. I had a friend who lived there
Same.
at one point.
Mm.
Let's see. Well, I am starting to add more content to my YouTube channel. I'm going to start posting more stuff on Facebook because, got to get my artwork out there. So if you're, privy to one of those places, then perchance check it out. Or if you want, you may even check out my ArtStation page for some, what I like to think is some cool Trek art. And occasionally on the socials, creeping into your conversations about
Ooh.
starships.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, where was it that Wilbur and Orville Wright were? It was in Ohio, but what city?
Orville Redenbacher?
No, Wright.
Oh, I know.
Oh, Sandusky. Sandusky is another Ohio city,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I've never been to
Sandusky is
Ohio, but you
I
guys have a lot of
realized-
cities there.
They were in Dayton.
it's pretty.
Dayton, okay.
Cincinnati is like
The
right
Dayton
on
Flyers.
the border of Kentucky. That's what I was
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I've
I
been to
knew I,
Sandusky.
It's
I knew
close
it
to
was like on top
Lexington.
of something.
I think it's near
Cedar
Lexington
Point.
or something.
Yeah.
Did you know that the Cincinnati airport is technically in Kentucky?
Yes.
You
Yes, I
guys
do.
are
I've
so
actually dropped
interesting.
into the Cincinnati airport a couple
Yeah.
times flying out of
That's
Michigan.
cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Cincinnati's right on top of Kentucky, so Cincinnati's getting lucky on Kentucky. You know what I'm saying there? But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's interesting
Yeah.
about their airport, though.
Yeah, it is.
Melissa Longo, what about yourself? Where can people find you and your goodies?
You can find me at walkingartmadebymelissa.com. Sign up for my newsletter, pretty please. And then you can find me on Instagram at walkingartmadebymelissa.com. I'm pulling away a little bit from other socials. So, yeah. Look for me there.
And everybody, you can find me online at Ryan TG Husk. Once again, that's at Ryan TG Husk, or just Falling Tower, The Seventh Rule, or Virtual TrekCon on your favorite social media, but especially right here on YouTube. You guys, our buddy Dead Purple 7, you'll never believe this, but our buddy Dead Purple 7 got her Valkyries shirt and just sent it.
Nice.
Check it out.
Yay!
That was so fast.
Fun!
Oh, look at the puppy.
Awesome.
Yay!
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
Look
so
at this
great.
cute.
Oh my
Oh, look at those
goodness.
sweet eyes. Look at those.
How
sweet
you
eyes.
doing?
And it
Oh,
matches. This is great.
the
Thanks
puppy
for
looks like a
sharing.
cuddler.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Dead Perp. Dead Perp. Good job. That's it for us, everybody. Thank you so much to Linda, Joshua, Chuck, Walter, One Trek. Oh, One Trek, we owe you a video. I forgot. Hang on.
No, do not do it. Do not do it.
Herbert, thank you.
Oh, no,
Dave
no.
M on B, Bob D, Robert Kaiser,
Mischief.
Red Shirt Bob, Mark Sutkoff, the funny guy, and everybody else, Amanda Stevenson, May Borello out in the May area. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been so much fun. This would be so boring without you guys, I swear to goodness. We would just be making jokes to each other,
It's true.
and then we'd just kind of giggle.
Yeah.
It'd still be fun, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Lucia, we won't do
Lucia
it. Thank you to Greg Kenzo and everybody else. All right, that's it for us. Domestic, thank you so much. We will see all of you next time. And when you think of the Cisco Day and Star Trek, put it on the main viewer.